Dust on our boots, fire in our veins, chasing down dreams like runaway trains. Sky full of scars, but we don't break. Every step forward is a chance we take. We've been knocked down, felt the weight, but we rise up every time we shake. The ground beneath us, hear the sound of a million hearts that won't back down. We are legends, caught in flame, running wild, we own the game. Through the storm, we don't pretend, we don't follow, we transcend. We are legends, hear our call, standing tall, we'll never fall. Write our names across the sky. We are legends, you and I. Midnight roads and neon lights, burning fast through endless nights. Every doubt we leave behind, fear's just a ghost we redefine. Feel the pulse that's in our chest, every heartbeat is a test. Turn the silence into gold, this is our story to be told. We are legends, carved in flame, running wild, we own the game. Through the storm, we don't pretend, we don't follow, we transcend. We are legends, hear our call, standing tall, we'll never fall. Write our names across the sky. We are legends, you and I. Fade away, oh, we're here to stay. Through the fire, through the fight, we ignite the darkest night. No fear, no change, no end in sight. We are the spark, we are the light. Oh, we are legends, rising high, touch the stars, we own the sky. This is where our stories blend. We are legends, bold and true. Every dream we may come through. From the ashes we ascend. We are legends till the end.
The sky in gold, Spanish must sway, stories untold. Cobblestone streets, echoes in my mind. Every step I take, I'm leaving time behind. Warm breeze whispers your name like a slow burn, soft flame. Savannah nights, where the fireflies glow, hearts beat slow to a rhythm we know. Under moonlight, where the river runs wild, lost in your touch, got me feeling like a child. Savannah nights, don't never let go. We got forever in the undertow. Porch lights hum with a southern tune. Under that silver moon, sweet tea kisses on your lips, so sweet. Barefoot dreams on a midnight street. Every glance pulls me in like a tide I can defend. Savannah nights, where the second crystal clear. If this is a dream, don't wake me now. I'm yours somehow. Slow, but we lose control under moonlight, where the river runs free. You and these stars, that's all I need. Savannah nights don't fade away. Let's get lost till the break of day. Yeah. Hey, hey, I'm going right now. Keys turn, can't hold it anymore. Midnight calling, feel the spark. Fire breathing in the dark. Rubber meets the road, ignite. Sweating still under neon light. Gasoline running through my veins. Say my name in thunder and flames. Ready, set, cross the line. Fade or forever, your call, not mine. Rubber on the pavement, screaming through the night. Sweat drips like thunder, hearts about to ignite. Gasoline dreams in a chrome lit haze. Chasing down forever in a death-defying race. Red line rising, no turning back. Every second burning on a razor track. Rubber sweat, gasoline. Living fast in a blurred out dream. Cross that edge where shadows lean. Between fate and immortality. We don't stop, we don't breathe. Speed is all we'll ever need. In the fire we come clean. Blur the line, immortality. Engines like a heartbeat pounding in my chest. Every curve a question, every risk a test. Mirror full of ghosts I left behind, but the finish line's the only thing on my mind. No regrets in the rearview glow. Only one way left to go. Rubber sweat, gasoline. Living fast in a blurred out dream. Cross that edge where shadows lean. Between fate and immortality. We don't stop, we don't breathe. Speed is all we'll ever need. In the fire we come clean. Blur the line, immortality. If I crash, let me shatter in the light. If I fly, let me burn across the sky. Either way, they'll say my name. Like a spark that'll run the flame. Rubber burns, sweat falls, gasoline calls. Rubber sweat, gasoline. No more fear in the in-between. On the edge where we've always been. Dancing with immortality. We don't stop, we don't fade. Legends in the risk we made. Through the fire we're unseen. Blur the line, immortality. Rubber sweat, gasoline. Forever lives in the in-between.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lights flash, heartbeat in the baseline. Sweat drip, yeah, we're running on the same time. No rules, just a vibe in the night glow. Step quick, feel the fire when the lights go. Hands up, let the moment take control. Pulse it, feel it deep in your soul. Turn it up, let the rhythm break free. No pause, just you and me. Feel that heat when the floor shakes. Every move got the whole place away. Shaking back, let it slide, no delay. Side to side, we don't move the same way. Don't blink, you might miss that spark. Now
blur when we spin fast. Clock's gone, yeah, we're living in a flashback. Heartbeat sync like a drum in a street show. Eyes locked, yeah, you already know. Step left, step right, let it all go. No fear, just the rush of the tempo. Bass drop, it'll world fall away right now. So we stay. Feel that heat when the floor shakes. Every move got the whole place away. Shake and bake, let it slide, no delay. Side to side, we don't move the same way. Don't blink, you might miss that spark. Now move your feet, light it up in the dark, 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 dark. Yeah, no slowing down, we're too far gone. Night's alive and we're holding on. Spin it back, let the rhythm speak. All you gotta do is move your feet. Shake it back, feel the fire ignite. Side to side, we're owning the night. Don't blink, let the moment compete. Now move your feet, move your feet.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we are live right here from Mugello, and I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to this. This is PGR Italian Grand Prix, brought to you on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. Shout out to my loving wife Jenna, who happens to be in the booth here tonight. She is kind of asleep, but she's still in the booth nonetheless. Of course, here tonight, Ben Madden already started to set up a pace. The driver out of Australia doing a fantastic job of getting a great lap established right out the gate. 125.64 is the time to beat. Doug Ward hot on his heels though, 125.79. Zachary Crabtree just arrived and he is ready to rock and roll here also. As we're going to kind of get this party started, got to get himself arranged for another type of deal to set his up. But you know what? I think I can actually do that while I'm live here, since there's not hardly any drivers here right now. Bear with me, everybody. As what you're seeing is a little bit of stream creation at work here. Just kind of do this here. There we go. We're done there. All right. Now we got to upload our source. Add a source. Select this. Go to my browse. Select that. Go like this.
Blackout Racing Network.
All right. So I set up something right here on live stream, everybody. Yes, I have to set up some of my own stuff for the stream. I do apologize for that. Now let's hear from the creator we're going to see here today is Zachary Crabtree, but he's racing here tonight. Let's see how he feels. Oh, Zach.
Brandon, what's going on, buddy?
Well, Zach, here tonight, it is the Italian Grand Prix brought to you right here. How do you feel coming into this one at Mugello?
Oh, you know, we're just trying to hang in there best we can and just trying to have as fun and last race of the season. So looking forward to how we can do in this race and really looking forward to the next season as well.
Yeah, as next season, PGR goes back to the W12, the real McCoy, which is where it's all at. Arguably the fastest F1 machine created in the history of F1, in fact. Even amongst the generation, generationally speaking, it is the fastest one in F1 history. Arguably, of course. But tonight, what are you going to have to do to conquer this thing?
Honestly, just try to get a good pace going. Consistency is really the biggest thing. that I've been trying to work on, getting good consistent laps, doing the same thing each turn, try not to fall off and make too many mistakes. So that's going to be my goal.
My guess is avoid the banana peels.
Yeah, that's a good word of advice there.
No, really. I seen Donkey Kong earlier, and I don't know what he was kind of doing, but he flipped me the bird, and then he threw me a sandwich, and he said, "Don't look at what I'm gonna do."
Yeah, I honestly don't know how I could have taken that one. I don't know if he was mad at you or
I don't know
happy with
either.
you, or
I
if
mean,
he was trying to ask you out on a date or what. But
I was hungry.
yeah,
He threw me a sandwich. So I mean, was he trying to be
that
nice?
sounds like a win-win in your book.
But in his defense, I think it was also a distraction because it seen Diddy Kong sneak through the gate without paying a gate pass.
Oh yeah, no, you can't be having none of that.
I think it was a distraction.
Oh, for sure.
A sneaky little devil, but you know what? We'll let it go. And then Wario and all the other guys, they're here too. And I'm not sure what to think, but they had flamethrowers.
Yeah, well, I got my own tricks up my sleeve, so Wario better watch out.
All right. Well, let's just hope Wario doesn't find where your guys' tires are stashed. Heat them up ahead of time.
Oh yeah, let's hope not.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully you have a good race here, and hopefully you can find some pace.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Zachary Crabtree, he's also the one that you've seen a partial clip of that video that we will be doing. That's part of my opening part, but let's hear from Doug Ward next. Dougie boy.
Hey there, Brandon.
You're going to teach all the fans here tonight. You know, we overplay the joke way too many times. But you are going to be the man to teach everybody how to do the blackout slide.
Uh-huh.
The blackout slide. Yeah, that's right. The network dance.
News to me, man.
It involves wrenches and all the good stuff you guys like. You're going to have to watch the stream, buddy, because it's going to be, I'm going to be playing it.
All right.
Don't worry, when you hear it, you'll like it. But here tonight, you're out here, you're setting a statement early on that you definitely know how to wheel the car, except for now when you spin it. Can't park there, sir.
I was never parked.
I expect you to teach guys how to dance, not how to mow the lawn. That's my job. Why you gotta take my job?
Well, I mean, you did say it was a slide, so...
Fair enough. I can't argue that. What are you gonna have to do tonight, man? Because I mean, the car looks great. You're looking like you're putting up a good pace. What are you gonna have to do to maintain the momentum here tonight?
I think tire management is going to be the name of the game here. Even though it is a mandatory two-stop race, as far as I'm aware, I think this track is just going to tear up tires with all the high-speed cornering that you're doing here. That even on that mandatory two-stop, you have to manage the tires to maintain pace, I think.
Oh, all right. So definitely a good word of advice for a lot of people. Tires do win races. I mean, think about it. Harry talked to Cole Trickle about it in Days of Thunder, and stressed tires, and F1 stresses to their drivers all the time. It's a valid point.
Yep.
As yes, I have been watching a little bit more F1 lately, if anybody's known anything about me, as I'm hopefully going to be getting into some real racing myself, not on the sim. So hopefully, Doug, this works out for you. And when you listen to the stream tonight, you're going to be the official man to teach everybody how to blackout slide.
All right.
What? Nobody likes the Dougie.
Believe me, I don't either.
I know you don't. We talk about it all the time. And honestly, you're not wrong. It is an overplayed dance. And yes, I'm entitled to my own opinion. So is Doug. All right. Doug, teach these boys how to wheel, man. You're looking great out there tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're going to teach them how to wheel a deal, aren't you?
We'll see.
All right. Good luck. Doug Ward, everybody. Amazing talent on the grid in that wild berry Doug, as we like to call him. Ben Madden, of course. He's got that yellow monster out there, and he has been screaming all day here. It looks like he's starting to get really established. Jesse Erdman just got here to the track, too, and then number 45. He's unloading it from the hauler. For everybody out there watching, we do appreciate you guys checking in and everything else. But now we're going to show you guys what me and Dougie were talking about. We're going to teach everybody how to blackout slide. So get on your feet and follow the instructions. They'll tell you what to do.
Yeah. Lights out.
Lights out.
We moving right.
Yeah. Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out. We moving right. Feel the beat, don't think, just slide.
Yeah. Blackout slide, step into the groove. Hands on time, let your whole body move. Turn the wrench to the right, click, click. Now swing it back left, nice and slick. Move that jack to the front, don't stall. Lean it down low, now bounce with the jaw. Keep it tight, let the rhythm take control. One step back, now roll, roll, roll.
Don't stop, keep it flowing. Everybody in the room gon' know it. Feel that bass in your feet. Let it carry that heat. Slide, blackout, side to side. Turn it up, let it ride. Break it down, take it low. Now bring it back, here we go. Right, left, twist it clean. Hit that move in between. Front, back, drop it down. Blackout slide. Step, tap, pivot and glide. Hands up high, then swing them wide. Turn that wrench, 1, 2, 3. Now freeze for a beat, then release with me. Jack it forward, let your shoulders pop. Lean back slow, then make it drop. Spin around, now clap it twice. Keep it smooth, keep it nice. Don't stop, keep it flowing. Everybody in the room gon' know
Lights
it.
down.
Lights down, feel the vibe.
We alive in the blackout slide.
Slide, blackout, side to side. Turn it up, let it ride. Break it down, take it low. Now bring it back, here we go. Right, left, twist it clean. Hit that move in between. Front, back, drop it down. Blackout slide.
Now break it down. Now break it down. Down low. Now break it down. Now break it down.
Now break it down, down low. Slow it up, then let it go. Count it out.
1, 2, 3.
Now everybody bounce with me. Hands up, lights gone black. Take one step, then bring it back. Feel that rhythm in your soul. Blackout slide, lose control. Blackout, side to side. We don't stop, we just ride. Turn it right, turn it left. Give it all you got.
No rest.
Front to back, drop it down. Feel that beat all around. When the lights go out, we shine. Blackout slide every time.
Yeah.
Lights out.
We still move.
Blackout slide.
That's the groove.
All right. Now, how many of you actually enjoyed that? I'm just kind of taking a little poll on the latest music. Of course, all my music is found on suno.com/bsmythe1999. And for all the network music, including mashups, country, you name it, it's probably in there. There's probably just about 100 songs in the collections, actually. Uh, now, these drivers are going to have to conquer this course, and it is extremely high speed, highly technical. So let's go in and talk about this one real quick and go to the race info. This is week 10, the final chapter of the season. Located here in Scapara in Separo, Italy. Track is 3.23 miles around. Autodromo del Mugello is what it's actually the track name. It's very hard for me to pronounce, actually. 76 degrees, partly cloudy. No wind to speak of here in Italy, and drivers are going to have, with the partly cloudy, that is where it's going to really shake things up, because some turns might be clouded over, others might not. That's where the fun begins, is because they have to manage where they place the car at each and every day, each and every lap. And that's where the true technicality of the track lays into it, actually. As you go back to the race, you see Crabtree parked on pit road. Of course, although it's week 10, we have ran the final points tally going into tonight's race. And here it goes. Taylor Toller is officially the championship winner. However, Doug Ward, Brandon Perry, Tarcisio Carvalho, a three-way battle to finalize the top three in the season. And behind them, Crabtree looking to maybe gain some more points. If he can get more points into Erdman, he'll be there, and Ben Madden as well. So there's still some positions to be made up in the championship race here tonight. So after Toller, it is a all-out war for drivers to gain some points and one final shot at securing their final position. We are expecting to see everybody, almost everybody. We are expecting to get enough to do the race, which is great. For all the fans in the stands, appreciate you guys watching, though, as you have done all season long. If you like what you see, though, you want to see more of it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We are on our way to 500 subs. And we are not stopping this train anytime soon. This network's going to keep going for a while. And I don't know what to think on that, but I can think of something about that. Hold on, let's just go to it.
Hey, yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. We ain't going to do that. I got a song called Banana Peel Strike Again, just saying. All right, before this thing can go green, let's just go get this one out of the way. We gotta play it. We can't leave them out. Everybody, get on your feet and please rise for the playing of the Italian national anthem done by the Navy Band. What a great national anthem done by the Navy Band for that one. Drivers are still trying to log their best times here. Doug Ward on top. Taylor Toller has arrived, being our champion here. He's done it an astonishing 3 times so far, I believe. So he has ran some great races and had a lot of success throughout his time at PGR. And he's done it again. Put that in my little listing there. So you got a file of all the winners at PGR and where they managed to do it. Now, a lot of champions can't always have all the success in the world. Sometimes it comes to a screeching halt. But Taylor Toller has been fully on throttle, winning an astonishing amount of times. In fact, this season alone, he has sealed the deal an amazing 7 times this season. And Tarcisio Carvalho has sealed the deal twice. So it's been an amazing season for Toller. As he's even arrived and drive, he's still managed to pull out a win. So amazing driver here. And drivers are still getting ready to clock in and get this one done. As we are moments away from showtime here. A lot of things are probably going through their heads, in fact. Jamie, you haven't even been in the chat. And I was sleeping. Jamie Pugh, everybody, is the resident guy out on the track. He understands pit road pretty much better than anybody out there. He crawls to the paddock once in a while, razzes them up, gets them fired up and everything else. So give a shout out to Jamie Pugh, everybody. He has been also the race reporter. He's worn multiple hats in one race before. I've seen it. We've even had him throw a car on track just to make sure he covered all his bases. Here at Mugello, though, drivers, when they talk about how technical this track is, it will put you on edge, especially with a couple of turns where it's up the hill, down the hill, even though it's very deceptive. There is some up and downhill stuff here that some drivers will catch, other drivers will not. Tarcisio Carvalho out of Brazil has just made it. He's going to try and lay down some points here, maybe crawl up and get into a better position than where he's at. As we were pointed out earlier on, the top 3 is up. The final 2 spots at the podium for driver standings is up for grabs. By up for grabs, I mean it is absolutely up for grabs. And they gotta get settled in here. Not tonight, buddy. My voice is actually highly shot already. As we get ready to go, get on your feet. The pre-race is over, so let's get to it.
Blackout Racing Network. Engine screaming in the neon glow. Midnight track where the outlaws go. Static crackles on the radio line. Green light go. It's racing time. Shadows drifting through the smoke. Speed's a gamble. Hearts go broke. No rules here, just grit and nerve. Every turn's the blackout creeping in. Lose control, let chaos win. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crashes hurt. Banana peels on the apex line, spin you out in the blink of time. Turtle shells flying through the night, hit your tail, now you're losing sight. No escape when the engines howl. Blackout racing, here and now. Dashboard flickers, signals dead, voices echo in your head. Rear view full of flashing lights, hunters closing in the night. Oil slick dreams and shattered steel, grip the wheel, don't dare to feel. Every lap's a twisted game, no two racers race the same. Hear the countdown, feel the strain. One wrong move, you're out the game. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crashes hurt. Banana peels in the danger zone, slip once and you're overthrown. Turtle shells bouncing wild and free, knock you out of victory. No mercy in this asphalt fight. Blackout racing owns the night. Power surge, systems down, lost in speed, don't look around. Static screams, the signal breaks, every risk is one you take. Laughing ghosts along the track, no way out, no turning back. Peel splits, spin, shell hits, crack, crowd roars, flash, gone in a dash. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where legends rise and the reckless lurk. Banana peels in every turn, one false move and you will burn. Turtle shells like guided fate, strike you down before the gate. Lights go out but engines ignite. Blackout racing owns the night. Signal lost, but the race goes on. In the dark, before the dawn. Blackout racing network gone.
All right, we are back here at Mugello. Practice is almost over as they get to the 40-minute mark here. 6 drivers currently on the grid. We're expecting or 2 more here to show up yet for the final outing here. As you know, you don't get points if you don't show up. It's simple as that. What's up there, Flip? Hey there, Purple Polar Bear. Glad you liked it. That intro is brought to you by Zach Crabtree. He made me the video because he's such a nice guy. To be honest, he made it for me. It was great. The music is actually done and produced by Smith Media and everything else, and utilizing some of my own footage from my own stream. So he did an amazing job. I could not ask for a better video. No, you don't. 1,000-point giveaway here today. As you do win a prize, but we haven't decided what it is yet. And now it is time for qualifying. In your own right, yes, JV, you are the champ. Just saying. In your own way, you are the champ. Jamie Pugh is also my personal spotter in the game too. He does a great job of kind of keeping me on track. Yeah, you win some more circus peanuts. Wait till you see my next box to get you. Oh, Elliot, come on. I hear racing helps with migraines. Nah, man, hopefully the migraine does get better on a serious note. That's tough. I've been there before. Qualifying has begun. There is the champion, Taylor Toller. Just out there laying down some laps. He's going to give it one more go around and show these guys exactly why he is the champion. Zachary Crabtree and Doug Ward also on track. They're going to see what they can do. Carmelo Erdman and Madden are still in the pit. don't believe anybody's serving a penalty or anything. Hopefully Brandon Perry makes it. Yeah, Flipper, yeah, you don't get much track time that way, but good luck with it. I'm sorry, Flipper, I had to say it. As Flipper's getting ready for tomorrow night, I assume, for trucks. As Revline travels there, I guess. And of course, you'll want to stay tuned for Thursday night when Xfinity comes back here. You see a couple of these drive. I'm curious as to how he got his hauler there. I really want to hear this one. Xfinity, though, for BRL, Blackout Racing Network, travels to Darlington for the Indecisive Garage 178 right here. Will not want to miss that one. And then, of course, when Cup season comes back, it'll be a couple weeks. These guys will be back in a couple weeks as well. As the opening night, these guys coming in 2 weeks will be, where is their schedule opening up at? Spain. So it'll be a, yep, sure, whatever. I'm not too worried about it, Flip. As these guys get ready here, a lot of Doug Ward has been actually really smooth on that wheel tonight. 125, 678. And then then after that, I mean, when you look at lap times and stuff, Ben Madden is out there now. He's starting to lay down some rubber. Along with Crabtree. Taylor Toller looks like he might get his first lap here sealed down here soon. And of course, Carvalho. Now, Carvalho and Toller have been, when these two get in the track, it is anybody's game. Either one of them can come out on top. Now, Carvalho's been beaten mostly by his strategy in the last couple races. Seems like he has a fast car, but at the end of the day, the strategy has not always been there. He's either missed the pit, has had a speeding in the pits. So he's really going to have to make it happen on pit road if he wants to seal the deal here against Toller tonight. Of course, we're still waiting for Brandon Perry to show up as he's he's still not here. I don't know where Perry is. He's the owner, and I haven't yet to get to see him in the chat. Maybe he forgot to set an alarm. Did somebody shut off his alarm when he wasn't supposed to? I have no clue. Seeing a great qualifying run out of these guys. They have just under 15 minutes remaining. Don't go anywhere, race fans. I'm going to take a brief commercial break.
Yeah. Engines humming, lights go low, feel that rumble, here we go. Midnight city, tires screech, neon lights just out of reach. Grip the wheel, I feel alive, red line hard at 95. Smoke trails in the rearview glow, sideways dance, control chaos flow. Push the edge, don't lift, don't break, every corner's mine to take. Heartbeat sync with the RPM, lose control, then take it again. Fly concrete jungle, we don't sleep. Lines we draw, we never keep. Counter steer, feel that sway. Chasing shadows till the day. Turbo sings, the pressure builds. Adrenaline, it never chills. Every turn a work of art. Control chaos, beating heart. Sliding wide, don't lose the line. Milliseconds define the grind. Push the limit, test the fear. Victory whisper in your ear. Drift, drift, let it slide. Feel the fire deep inside. Turn it up, don't think twice. We're dancing on the edge of life. Drift, 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 sparks fly high. Skirt, skirt, as we pass by. Bass drops hard, engine scream. Living fast inside the dream. Hands steady, vision clear. No room left for doubt or fear. One more lap, one last ride. Leave it all out on the side. Crowd goes wild, lights flash bright. Ghosts of rubber in the night. From the start to final flame, we don't play, we own the game. Drift, drift, never stop. Ride the beat until we drop. Engines roar, hearts collide. We were born to drift and ride. Drift, 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 feel that rush. Limit break and never hush. Through the smoke, through the flame, we become the drift anthem.
All right, I am back, everybody. Taylor Toller, though, what can be said? 124, 507. Carvalho half a second away from that time. Brandon Perry did manage to find his hauler in Vietnam, apparently. I think you hit it pretty dang good there, buddy. As Brandon Perry is getting set to go for this one. He's going to drive and arrive and drive, it looks like. Jesse Erdman looking like he's gonna finally get some get a lap in here, along with Zachary Crabtree looking like he's got to get one in. Trying to figure out what happened to my track map. I think you guys moved it on me again. There we go. There's the track map of this thing. This thing is an amazing track. Every time I come here today, I've raced here, it's actually been a pretty fun course. Tarcisio Carvalho, no surprise, he's in second right behind Tiller. Then, of course, you got Doug Ward, Ben Madden in fourth. Jesse Erdman looking like he might be able to get one in here. There's not a flying lap. This would be his flying lap as he's coming up on, looks like Crabtree right in front of him. And Crabtree, of course, is on cold tires, so he is on an out lap. Jesse Erdman hopefully going to make it around him safely. It doesn't get him too slowed up. Erdman rips into the corners, goes to get around Crabtree. He is on a flyer right now. Near contact with Crabtree. Can he get it to stick this time? He's definitely on edge. Sounded like he might have just made a mistake with his shift point and brake point, though, a couple turns ago. We're watching Jesse Erdman here. Does he finally have his flying lap? He did. P4 for Jesse Erdman on that lap. Crabtree, of course, now on his flying lap. Can he make it stick? Got to be smooth on the wheel. If you're not, it will bite you. Same with the pedal movement, your pedals. Don't want to jump on it too fast. He is out of that one. Doug Ward was right behind him. Same with Taylor Toller. Tarcisio Carvalho is going to cross this line. Did he get it? Looks like he did. He goes into P2. Gets in front of Doug Ward. The drivers are still in the pits, just waiting. Ben Madden and Zachary Crabtree might just be waiting in the pits and waiting qualifying out. We have just under 7 minutes of qualifying remaining. So plenty of time for your drivers to capitalize and see where they stack in the grid. Watching Tarcisio Carvalho's times. He is on a flyer. Carvalho does have pace this lap. Absolute rails. Don't back off that hammer, Carvalho. As he gets into sector 3. Coming down the line. Will he get it? And he does. P1 brought a Carvalho on a flyer. 1:24.18, the due time to beat. Taylor Toller's coming out. He sees that Carvalho overtook it. And qualifying has erupted here. Two Titans on the track, Carvalho and Toller. These guys have been at war before, and it's anything but gentle with these guys. Doug Ward is probably thinking, where do I find that kind of pace? Doug Ward, of course. Or watching the sector times. No real improvement on that one. So he's going to have to put it on edge, make it stick, and hopefully he does good. Brandon Perry stepping out in the baby blue PGR machine. As he is going to maybe get ready to sink in and do a flying lap here. Brandon Perry starts his flying lap. Of course, Brandon Perry, we've seen, is locked in the part of the three-way battle going into tonight's race to potentially get on the podium. And as a driver, that speaks volumes. I mean, this is not very often we see him up as high on the standings in PGR as he is in the normal points race, but he's been actually having a really good had a pretty good Cup season, and then he's coming off a pretty decent Cup season, topping off. Now he's in a really good Grand Prix season, so he's actually been having some pretty good finishes all season as they get set to finish this race off. Will he get it done here? It is hard to say. Brandon Perry gets ready to cross the line. for the very first time here tonight. Guys have been known to clock in at 194 miles per hour. Doesn't get a time there, but I think that his lap might have gotten done for. Zachary Crabtree looking to hopefully have a lap hidden here. Looks like the lap did not count on a Crabtree either. He might have broke some track limits. Jesse Erdman going P2. In the meantime, 1:23.8. That is. So these drivers, the best time they've recorded is in the 1:23s actually. As Jesse Erdman puts down an absolute flyer. Zach Crabtree, of course. Gets it a little bit sideways. Brandon Perry does put down the lap, though. His time 1:27.25. 1:23.80 out of Carvalho is the time to be. 1:23.89 out of Urban is the P2 for locking out the front row. So qualifying is very critical here as T1 gets very close. Kind of watching what a few of these guys are doing as everybody's on track now. They're trying to get their final time and to capitalize here tonight. We are watching Tarcisio Carvalho. See how he's doing is he's getting through sector 2 right now. Oh my, Carvalho in trouble as that did not help his time at all. Looks like quite a few guys are parking it now. Doug Ward is done with his qualifying run. Guys, if they want to continue to run, if they're not across the line already, their time is done. Erdman is done. Carvalho might have just sealed the deal here. Toller looking coming across the line. Does not look like he's going to have any improvement. He just got, oh my goodness. He just went to the moon. Ben Madden. Madden is not holding back. Oh my, Madden way off. He tried to put it on the limit. He found the limit. Brandon Perry and Carvalho is parked there. Brandon Perry going to be coming across the line here. He's got to give it everything he's got here. He's a good lap. Does he have improvement out here? Gets across the line. Not any better than, it was a better lap, but not better than P5 of Ben Madden. The drivers are set. Let's get ready to grid here tonight. As drivers get dialed in. Let's have some fun. And let's show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woke up with a spark in my chest, no ceiling. Heart beating loud like it knows what I'm feeling. Dust on my dreams, but I'm shaking it loose. I didn't come this far just to play safe and loose. Yeah. City lights flicker like they calling my name. Every risk I take just adds fuel to the flame. Yeah. Got one shot, no rewind, no clone. Yeah. It's all or nothing. Go big or go home. I hear the doubt, but it don't run me. Fear's just a shadow I outrun, see. Go big or go home.
On pole, the Tarcisio Carmelo, followed by Jesse Urban, with Taylor Toller and Doug Ward in row 2. Row 3 will be Ben Madden and Brandon Perry, followed by Zachary Crabtree, bringing up the rear. For tonight's race, I appreciate everybody for checking in. This is the Blackout Racing Network. We do host a lot more than just this. If you like what you see, hit the sub button. But here tonight, cheer them on. The boys have came to Italy. They're ready to party. And they're not going to slow down until the 35 lap mark. So get loud, get on your feet, grab some popcorn, pull up a seat, and just enjoy the show.
I turn my fear into energy. Go big or go home. No halfway tonight. I'm chasing the edge where the dark meets the light. No fear in my bones, just fire in my soul. If I fall off the flying, never losing control. Go big or go home. Hit a crowd, hit a roar. I've been knocking on destiny's door. No chains, no limits, I'm already gone. Yeah, let's go big.
Lights are up. 3, 4, 5. 5 of them down, 5 of them out. Green, we are flying here in Italy, and an awkward start for Erdman. Carvalho, Toller race towards turn 1, and Carvalho is going to lead it through turn 1 here. Is Carvalho, Toller, Madden. Toller looking for to grab a hold of a position on Carvalho. Carvalho is maintaining his line. Heavy defense out of him. The driver out of Brazil is up and flying early on. Doug Ward looking at Brandon Perry, probably looking at his chops. He's thinking, I got this one. Let me have it. Perry's not going to do it. Doug Ward goes for the position. No, Perry has the advantage. And the position, just saying. As Brandon Perry and Doug Ward trying to capitalize here. It's like Jesse Urban on the start, though, kind of fell on the back foot here. Doug Ward inside line, goes for the advantage here. Perry lets him go. So early on, you're seeing the battles here. Carvalho and Toller up front. And neither one of them is going to back off the throttle here. Now, keep in mind, we're hearing reports that there will be a mandatory 2-stop race here tonight. So we're kind of seeing anxiously who's going to come out on top of this one. Carvalho early on, though, is establishing a really good rhythm. He's got to be smooth. He's got to find a way to manage some tires, though. From reports from Doug early on, that tires could be an issue. However, it looks like Ben Madden might be trying to get his nose poked in there now for the battle for the top 3, as he is less than a second behind Toller. Back here, oh my, Brandon Perry and looks like Jesse Urban battling it out back here. Jesse Urban right on the heels of Brandon Perry. He's gonna go for it. He does. Urban with the advantage on the outside. Is he gonna do it the long way? He does. Goes the long way around. Side by side through turn one. And gets the overtake done the hard way. Ain't letting that stop. He's just gonna hammer it down and let it roll. Seeing quite a bit happening here. Toller actually about 0.7 the gap now over Carvalho. So if he wants to catch Carvalho, he's either gonna have to beat him on the strat or beat him on the I'm just out driving him, basically. Drivers are spread out now already early on, as there is about a 0.5 gap now between Carvalho and Toller. So Carvalho's got a little room to breathe here, but you don't have time to breathe because, as we've seen in the past, like at Interlagos, we've seen it to where drivers were 3 wide and taking it to an absolute limit. So we could anticipate a very big barn burner type event. I did not even actually check that beforehand, Jamie. Thanks for the update. As yes, drivers, if you like what you see, you want to see more of this, remember to hit that sub button. It does help as I'm working to become monetized from YouTube. It looks like we are seeing some Toller starting to close the gap. He's closing it up about 0.2 seconds. Then he kind of falls off at some point. So in some aspects, at some points, Carvalho's faster. It looks like might be faster on the backside of the track. And just like what we were seeing at GT World that the other day, that it kind of equals out, because in the front side, that's where Toller seems to be faster. Now behind that, we do have Ben Madden, who's kind of anxiously waiting for his time to make a move, of course. And of course, if a safety car comes out, that's where the strategy kind of gets flipped. And drivers is anybody's strategy at that time. Do you make the call to bring it down pit road, take the free pit stop? Which, if you don't take a free pit stop, sometimes it bites you in the tail. The only time it really doesn't is when you're on the first lap, maybe even the second lap. But after that, if you don't take that free pit stop, it's kind of shooting yourself in the foot, especially at a 2-stop race. Watching them, these guys are racing here in Italy. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a brief break from the network here, as got a little bit of time to breathe.
Engine hum, I feel it in my chest. Green light flash, no time to second guess. Grip the wheel, knuckles turning white, chasing shadows in the neon light. Rubber burns, sparks along the lane, every corner calling out my name. Heartbeat sinking with the sound of thunder tearing through the ground. No brakes, no fear, no looking back. I'm dancing on a razor track. Full throttle,
are back here in Italy, and it looks like Ben Madden is out of the race. Don't know exactly what happened there. Could be just an absolute engine failure. Carvalho, Toller, Ward are top three. Erdman is actually trying to catch up to Ward pretty quick now, as he might have just established what he's got going on. Might have figured out the car pretty good now, and Doug Ward's making a couple mistakes, as actually helping Erdman catch up. Toller, of course, 1.6 behind Carvalho. So the driver out of Brazil giving it one final go here, as he is having an amazing race so far. And here it goes. The battle for the bottom step of the podium is on. Erdman right on the heels, goes for the pass. Is he gonna do it the long way? He's gonna have to. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Makes it stick on turn one there. Erdman's so confident in that machine on the high side of turn one. It's should be made a note of it. Maybe check his tires for extra grip, as I think a tech inspection is in order. There's a lot of drivers trying to that low side. Brandon Perry's showing that it went off track a little bit. He mowed the lawn already. Carvalho, Toller, Erdman, Ward, Perry, our top five here tonight. Or Zachary Crabtree right there. Jesse Erdman giving one final go here to lock in some extra points. Jesse, of course, coming off of being the season champion of PGR Cup Series. And now looking to seal a deal as a driver champion here, but he cannot because he's already been locked out, basically. Toller took care of that. However, Jesse Erdman would like a race win for the season here. And having a win here in Mugello would be pretty spectacular, considering it's the championship night. It's like Doug Ward has lost a little bit of pace or tire, one of the two. Let's see if we can go to the gyro to see what we got going on with the tires. They're looking pretty fine. So we got 27 laps to go here. We go look at Carvalho, about the same tire wear, along with Toller. Erdman a little bit more tire wear, actually. Looks like Brandon Perry's just trying to hit some marks there, it looks like. Same with Crabtree, they're just trying to hit their marks, have a smooth lap. As they are getting going here. Brandon Perry bringing down pit lane here. You see a not so busy pit lane there, as drivers are just kind of working it here. Carvalho is 1 second away from being caught by Toller. And Toller's races really seem to get going near the end of the race, not near the front race. When he figures out the car, that's when he's been so dangerous all year long, is he just starts to absolutely open up and fly. as it's been all Tarcisio Carvalho show here. He's led every lap so far from start. Can he get it done all the way to the finish? That's another story. But currently it's looking pretty good to where he might have a shot here. As long as he doesn't get his pit stop out of the way. But they do need to do a mandatory pit stop. And drivers have already taken that, as Brandon Perry and I believe Zachary Crabtree have already taken it too. Looks like Brandon Perry is the only one to have done a pit. He did on lap 9. We're going to kind of let the camera roam real quick, and I'm going to take a brief break here. And let you guys enjoy the show. As we're watching this one now, drivers are starting to make their way to the pit. Make their first round of a 2 pit stop race here. What a night this is been for these drivers. Toller looking to hopefully capitalize. And Carvalho already out, and he's got the fresh tires. He's going to be screaming now. Toller, of course, has a 31-second lead on him, which could keep him out in front. Jesse Irvin's coming out next. Those two are going to be on fresh tires. Taylor Toller has got to be thinking what he can do next to maybe just stay out in front. However, the tire time lost is not that much between the drivers from what they were running. Toller, of course, the 124, and at the fastest these guys have been, it's been the 123. So definitely going to have a show here for everything. Toller comes down pit road. That's going to allow Carvalho maybe to catch up. As Toller's got to have a good stop here. Carvalho, of course, is chomping at the bit to get his position back. He should come out right around where Toller is. And he is going to be coming out right around there. There's Toller. Here's Carvalho. Hang on, because now Carvalho's got a rapid chase. Pit times were nearly identical out of the two drivers. And they are tending to push the limits of the track a little bit. As there is about a 2-second separation, and now Carvalho's tires are warm. It should be really close to warm, as he's closed it up to a less than 2-second gap. Behind them sits Jesse Erdman, of course. As Erdman's just trying to put together a race and get on the podium again. Toller's still out front. He's got Carvalho looking in the rearview mirror. 1.5 the gap, and can he close it? I think Carvalho might have a little bit of the advantage on some aspects of this, as if Toller makes one mistake, Carvalho is going to be there to take it. But if Carvalho makes a mistake, that is where Toller's going to have the advantage to be able to just pull away from this thing. I imagine Tarcisio does not want to let that one go, as he is going to absolutely throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Got the turtle shell. I figure Donkey Kong has a couple of them. Yes, Elliot, there is a 2-stop race here tonight. So they got one stop out of the way, but they have to worry about that second stop, because the second stop, in how it kind of has been here, has actually bitten a few drivers. And that is where these guys have to really dial it in and hit their marks. Lap in and lap out, because you don't have the first stop, great. Second stop, all right, we got to hit the mark for sure. Otherwise, you're gonna be chasing down something that might not actually get back, especially how fast the drivers are. Of course, going into next season, they're bringing back the W12 to this league, which is gonna be great, as that is the kind of more, not the new F1, it's the old style with the DRS system. So these ones do not have a DRS system at all. In fact, this predates all of that. Don't even have an overtake. This is just all grit, man. You gotta wheel it. This is when you had to drive the car and didn't have any extra power, no nothing. You actually, if you miss your marks, you're gonna lose some time. Similar to basically everybody stacking a GR on the track and hopefully everybody hits their marks. You got 20 laps to go now. So we're coming up on that time. Long race for these drivers, as we're still knocking down the laps really quick. The only question I would have is did Tarcisio pit a little early behind all that? He's closed the gap to 1 second. These guys have been fully on it up front. Urban's on his own, Ward's on his own, Perry's on his own. Crabtree's just back here, just wheeling it. He's just driving probably one hand with a cell phone in one hand and a drink in the other, and saying, all right, guys, I'm just here to He's just got open air, just learning the track. His debut season for him. Not bad for him either. as he'll still score some pretty decent points out of it. Carvalho did manage to somewhat close it up a little bit. He is inside the slipstream of Taylor Toller now, so he will get a little extra pull from that. Just being inside that slipstream of Taylor Toller. And this is early. I don't know if Taylor Toller will be so focused on defense as he would be hitting his marks. So it's really going to be hard to say what he's going to do. As Carvalho does get within striking distance, it is a 0.4 gap now. Toller still in heavy defense. Kind of watching some of this stuff back, you know, and we're hearing. Got me wondering what the pit crews are thinking. What's going to be the next strategy that they pull? Carvalho, of course, definitely looking where he wants to put that Williams out there. In case anyone's wondering, this is the Williams FW31, based out of around the late 2000s, actually. Around that time frame. Still trying to get it all figured out as Carvalho gets close, but then he kind of loses the gap. Now the gap's increased to like 0.9, and that could just be the braking zone. Gonna take a brief commercial break here from the network here. Don't go anywhere, race fans. Be back in just a few. right, we are back here, Mugello. And Toller is starting to pull away with this one, 1.7 gap now in front of Tarcisio Carvalho. And of course, Doug Ward now up into third. It looked like Jesse Erdman might have taken his second round of pit stops, actually. That is exactly what happened. So Erdman taking an early pit stop. Don't know what that is exactly about or what's going on with Erdman on that pit stop, but he did take us another round of it. So Toller, Carvalho, Ward, our top three here tonight. They are doing a great job of just keeping it on track here tonight, as we're down to 14 laps to go here at Mugello, and we are going to be crowning a champion officially here on the network for the 9th time in the iRacing platform with these guys. So it's a pretty exciting night, as Toller does have the championship locked in, and he will be the official driver champion of season 9 with these guys. Of course, PGR has been around for an astonishing 19 seasons, 10 of which were on the F1 game platform on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Meanwhile, however, the rest of the seasons that you see when we say season 19, 9 seasons have been on the iRacing platform, ranging with a good number of Formula One cars. It's mostly been the W12, which they are stepping back to, which happens to be arguably the fastest F1 track or F1 car machine on the server itself. So they're going back to it, expecting hopefully a larger grid. Ward, a big off track here. Ward is in trouble, as that was not what he wanted to see happen. That opens the door. Perry knows. He sees the gravel there, just drives right through it. And Doug Ward and Perry now might be getting close. 1.3 seconds the gap between Toller and Carvalho, as we do anticipate another pit stop very soon out of these drivers. Looks like Jesse Erdman and Zachary Crabtree still on track. Ben Madden sadly had to leave early due to potentially, I believe, probably an engine failure. As Brandon Perry, he knows Ward is prone to making mistakes at this point now. And he's quite possibly seen the mistake. He's like, okay, I got to capitalize this, hit my marks, do what I need to do. So one mistake is all it's going to take for any driver to find themselves in the correct position here. Taylor Toller, of course, has made a few mistakes throughout the season himself, along with every driver's made mistakes on this grid, actually, at one point in the season. Mostly a matter of how you bounce back from it. And Carvalho, of course, is within. He's able to get close to Toller, but not close enough to really deliver a big move on him. By big move, I mean, hey, when you're in the going into the turn 1 or something, you just late break the heck out of it, and maybe you'll scare him offline or something. Or try to do the try to do like maybe a switchback and have a really good exit above him. This guy really set up the moves with these machines. As it looks like Doug Ward and Brandon Perry are coming down pit road. So Taylor Toller and Tarcisio Carvalho, Jesse Erdman steps back into 3rd place. And here's the interesting part, is I think Erdman will not be close enough to really deliver a strike on Toller and Carvalho if they do decide to pit. Average pit times have been right around 6.5 to 5.8 seconds out of them. Carvalho is going to regain the lead here. He's not making that mistake again. He says, okay, I'm going to try to establish a gap here and see what I can do. Toller's getting into pit lane. Carvalho has got to put up some amazing time to get out in front. A little bit longer pit stop out of Toller, however, 8.37 seconds out of Toller. So a little bit slow pit stop out of him. If I was Carvalho, I would pit now. I would bring that bad boy down pit road knowing Toller made the mistake. He's got a 31-second gap. He can potentially have the lead with no mistakes going into the pits. And 10 to go, that is where the time needs to shine here. Pit the car, Carvalho. Pit the car. You got my go ahead here. And that's exactly what he does. He knows Toller made a mistake. He's going to pit it now. Do not make that mistake of getting a black flag, though. Toller's going to try and put it on edge here. Toller's trying to make it around. Carvalho's just getting into his box. Toller's going to be coming around the final turn. Carvalho's got to drop it and get it out of there quick. 5.62 this time. 3 seconds faster. Here comes Toller. Here comes Carvalho. Gets it out of there. Here we go. The leaders are going at it now. Side by side through turn 1. Carvalho and Toller. The war continues. And this time, Carvalho has the fresh tires, but it's ice cold. And now the times have changed. Now Carvalho has that rapid chase. The leaders are coming through, and it is a big battle here for the win. This is what we're talking about by having just need another half a second out, quicker out of the pits. Pit times for Toller, 8.37. Pit time out of Carvalho, 5.6. The pit crew showed up for him. Crabtree gets out of the way. Carvalho gets through. Toller slows up a little bit. Crabtree doing the right thing and just letting these two leaders battling this one out. It is not far from over yet. We are 9 seconds away from crowning a champion here at Mugello. And Toller has got to be sweating right now at this point, as he knows Tarcisio can drive, he can wheel it. The other two drivers are really spread out, but these two at the front are kind of feeling each other out. It looks like Carvalho's making mistakes now. Has cost him a minute, 1.1 seconds on it. 1.2 the gap. It's climbing. So you got to hit your marks here every single lap, otherwise it could be game over. They're doing a really good job of just hitting some marks. We come to the closing stages of this. Everybody seems to spread out once again. Gonna take a quick break and I'll let you guys kind of listen to the sounds of Mugello. We come up with 5 laps to go here in Mugello. This is going to be a great finish for Toller if he can seal the deal. He's got a 2.1 second gap on Carvalho now. Now it closes up a little bit. So, but every lap these guys have done has been spot on and perfected best they can. Obviously, we can only have one winner, but in the eyes of all the fans in the stands, both these two guys up front, every guy on the grid is a champion in my eyes, as they have put a fantastic show out, actually. All the way down the deal, Erdman having a great night, being up into P3 despite the rocky start. Doug Ward has been doing a great job, along with Brandon Perry, just keeping the drive, just getting it done and just driving his wheels off. Zachary Crabtree, of course, making very few mistakes the best he can, even though he's been off track a few times. But he's also brand new to the grid. And if these guys can wheel these ones, wait for the W12. It handles even better. In my eyes, it handles a lot better. On the long stretch, these guys are hitting top speeds of about 192 to 195 miles an hour. When they're going down turn 1, I believe they're hitting about 200. Put up the dashboard. If you look at the bottom right, you can actually see the speed, what speeds they are hitting. You see Carvalho so close to just trying to get there. He's close to 1.8, they'll drop back to 2, and they'll close back to 1.7, and he's back and forth a little bit. Here's the fastest straight on the whole grid, or on the whole track. About 192 miles an hour is kind of what I was expecting out of it. We did see speeds in qualifying that were clocking about 195 at the max. We did see a 200, so they're definitely capable of going faster than what they show sometimes. As drivers continue to put in the laps, we got 3 to go, and we will be crowning a champion officially right here on the network. As when you looked at the points earlier on, you'll see Taylor Toller does have the championship locked. So he's crowning himself his 3rd time he's won champion here at PGR, along with a Cup Series. So in the Cup season, he also won 1 championship. When all others thought he couldn't, he did it. So kind of a little deal for Toller. Never count him out at all. Even when you're in a race with him, never count him out. He's that kind of fast. Gets very hungry for wins. Of course, you look at Carvalho, he's back to 1.7, 1.8. As I don't know fully what the deal is, but he is just trying to make things happen here. Still watching the gap between Carvalho and Toller. 1.5 the gap. Jesse Erdman is sitting back there about 23, and it is the final lap. Carvalho has to hope for a mistake. 1.6 the gap. If you're gonna push, now's the time where it's checkers or wreckers, baby. Checkers or wreckers. However, you lose a 2nd place finish if you wreck it, so I probably wouldn't recommend that too much. It is closed down, 1.5 the gap now. Shortened up, and Carvalho missed a spot there. It cost him pretty big, as it's 1.7 the gap. 1.4, 1.3 the gap there. it just kind of spreads out as it goes on. Toller's coming through some final turns here. Gonna hit the final turn right now. And it will go to Taylor Toller, 1.6 and no gain here. He's gonna do it for the 8th time this season, winning the Italian Grand Prix right here at Mugello. Carvalho coming in P2. Jesse Erdman looking like he will have P3 locked as he comes down the final stretch. And of course, Wildberry Doug bringing up 4th place. And Brandon Perry for 5th. And Zachary Crabtree. Looks like there's not going to be a position change, but Taylor Toller, 3-time champion here at PGR Grand Prix Series, locks it in. We're going to go ahead and bring him on up as soon as Brandon Perry gets parked here. Brandon Perry, stay up here. We're going to do top 3 interviews.
Yep, top 3, I told him.
You're staying up here, though.
Okay, why?
Championship night, dude. Duh. Welcome to my world. Anyway, did Jesse say if you wanted to interview at all, though?
If he's still in the Discord, you could probably try to bring him up. If he's not, then probably not.
I'll bring him up here. I'll see what you want. Hey, Jesse. You up for an interview, buddy? Jesse?
Don't think so.
All right. Well, Jesse was here. Brandon Perry, what would he say?
I think he'd say it was a good season. He's happy to be on the podium. And thanks to all the guys and admins that put on the league.
All right. Now we're going to go to Tarcisio Carvalho, who got second here tonight. Tarcisio.
Hello, my friend.
Man, what a night. You're a little bit muffled on your mic there, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you got second place here tonight. Tell me, how is this one for you? Your mic's broken up, buddy.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, Tarcisio. No, barely. Technical difficulties with live TV.
Can you hear now?
It's a little better.
A little bit better.
Okay. Yeah, it was a nice race. Fun to drive. Thank you, guys.
Oh, I mean, any shout outs got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on, man, all the way down there in Brazil?
Yeah, there's today here my kids were around, so I would give this to them, right? This race to them.
All right, man. Well, thank you for that. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great race here, and congrats on a second place finish here at Brazil, in Italy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's Tarcisio Carvalho, and now we're going to bring up the main man, Taylor Toller, tea time, the three-peat. Perry, tell us what he's won.
Respect.
Taylor Toller.
Yes, sir.
Man, the three-peat continues. You've been on rails now for an unprecedented 3 seasons with the Grand Prix Series. How is this one?
Dude, this is awesome. It's hard to win a champ, period, especially in this league, much less have done it 3 times. That's pretty awesome. Pretty big accomplishment, and hey, there's been people along the way that have definitely helped me, and I couldn't have done it without them, and couldn't have done it, without the league, and everything. So yeah, it feels really good, man. It feels really, really good. Wrap up a 3rd championship.
And about tonight's race, how was it? Because I mean, it was looking like Carvalho might have pulled the pit strat on you.
Yeah, definitely on that second stint there, I was doing what I was told not to do, which was a lot, or what I've been taught not to do, which is a lot of rear view mirror driving, because I was sitting here just going coming out of the last corner, as soon as I start to squeeze on the power and, start off down the straightaway, I just start staring at the rearview mirror, just like pit. When are you going to pit? And I was hoping he was going to pit first, but he didn't. And I just said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to pit. So, and, just flip the script and see what happens. And I had a malfunction where I actually ended up taking another couple pounds of fuel on the car. So, yeah, I ended up being stuck in the pits for about an extra second and a half. And I don't know if you caught that or not, when we come off the pit, when he was coming out of the pit, we both went side by side into turn one here. And, I had made up my mind. I was like, I'm not lifting. I can't. I got screwed up in pit road, and I was like, hey, we're just gonna fight this thing out right here coming out of the first turn, and just kind of go from there, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully we didn't wreck, and well, we didn't. So, hey, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool strategy. Flipping back and forth between each other, and he led for a while, and I rode behind him, and then I led for a while, and he rode behind me, and then we had a pretty good battle right there coming off of pit road. And I thought there were several times that he was going to catch me, just because of mistakes I had made and whatnot. But it all worked out. It all worked out in the end.
Well, the gamble worked. Perry, you got anything for Taylor here?
No, I mean, we appreciate all that he does for the league. He's a great driver, a great representative of the league, and a great champion. So congratulations, Taylor. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, man. It's been a great. We've seen him on top step an unprecedented amount of times. Possibly Max Verstappen, eat your heart out. You might have a contender here. Might have to come up here and try to contend with this man here. Give him something. Just mess with him. We all know none of us can run with Max, but
no, heck no.
But no, Taylor, it's been great having you up in there, the booth. Glad I could make it for the final show here for sure of season 9. And Brandon Perry, what do these guys have to contend with in season 10?
Well, season 10, a.k.a. season 20, because it will be our 20th season of Formula One racing in Prime Grid. So we're looking forward to that. That starts on April 20th. Monday nights, April 20th. We'll stick at the same time on Monday nights, but April 20th will kick off the new season, and we'll be back in the Mercedes W12, which is, the modern-day car and the closest thing that iRacing offers to the 2026 car. So we'll be looking forward to that.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you guys both out of here. Perry, once again, thank you for coming up here to the booth, helping me with the final send-off. Taylor, once again, man, tea time. Great having you up here. Congrats on another championship, and not only the Grand Prix Series, but in the Cup Series as well. It's 4 championships in a matter of 4 different seasons, so great job.
I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. And one last thing is, this is going to be my last season in F1. We're going to switch over and we're going to go sports car racing in GT3. So, had a good run here in F1. We won, I think, what was it, one champion or 2 championships in F1. Or 1 championship in F1, and then won a championship in the Cup Series, and then won 2 championships right here back to back in F1. And I think it's time to go sports car racing, man. So we're gonna go see what we can do over there in the GT3 series. I know it's gonna be stacked. It's gonna be hard. A lot of good competition, a lot of good sports car drivers here in the league. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, I guess we have a retirement announcement here, I guess, tonight.
No, definitely not a retirement announcement. It's not a goodbye. It's I'll see you later.
Oh, he'll see us at another time. He's going to let these guys stack up a little bit more. All right, Taylor, I can respect that, man. Great job and congrats, and I'll get you guys both out of here. Thank you for both of you for coming on up here to the booth, and I can't wait to see what we do in season 20 or season 10. You know what? I get confused. Perry likes to confuse me.
I just call it season 20 at this point.
All right, we'll call it season 20. See you guys then, and thank you for coming on up here.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Brendan.
Thank you. So Taylor Toller's gonna be heading off to hopefully another deal for him as going to sports car. For everybody out there who likes this kind of wants to see more of these guys race, hit that sub button, hit that like button. We are up over 400 subs. Also, pay attention Thursday night. Blackout Racing Network's own league, Blackout Racing League, is back in action with the Xfinities at Darlington. The Lady in Black. You will not want to miss that one. I will be back live again then. But until then, you know what? I'll see you guys later. Have some fun. Remember, if you want the music that's exclusive to the network, you got to go to suno.com/BSmythe1999. Hit that follow button because I come out with quite a bit of music, quite a bit of the time. Some mashups, some country, some rock, name it, it's in there. But that's the only place you'll find any music from this network. So I will catch you guys all later. Have a good night. And remember, don't have too much fun.
Yeah, yeah. Bronx nights, city lights. Feel that rhythm, feel that hype. Step in the borough, yeah, the vibes alive. Corner store speakers got the whole block lit tonight. Sneakers on pavement, echo through the street. Every heartbeat syncing with the bass and the beat. From the rooftops down to the avenue glow. People show love everywhere that you go. Graffiti walls tell stories untold. Bronx energy, yeah, it never gets old. Hands up high, feel the summer heat. DJ spin that track, make the night complete. No sleep tonight, we don't need no rest. In the Bronx, yeah, you know we party best. Party in the Bronx, let the whole